What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going to be fixing the biggest issue, in my opinion, with the Cybertruck, especially from coming from a Model S. That is no swivel screen. Today we are finally fixing that. I am so freaking excited. I'm honored to be possibly the first one on YouTube to install this. So I'm really happy, and I really want to give a huge shout out to NE6. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. They sent this out to me, so huge shout out to you guys. And if you guys want to pick one of these up, they gave me a discount code Reid, R-E-I-D. I think it's like 30% off or something like that. So if you guys pick one up, definitely let me know if you use that discount. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what we got in the box here. So this is what the box looks like. We've got model Cybertruck, suitable for Cybertruck, aluminum alloy, instruction manuals in there, fixed site behind the screen. All right, let's open this baby up. I have installed a swivel screen on the Model 3 and Y, so I'm guessing it's pretty much exactly the same, maybe a little bit different, but you got full installation instruction. You got full installation instructions here, and then we've got the parts. So we have, the one thing that makes this one a little bit unique is it has a display connector extender, so that is a little bit different from some of the others. And we've got 3 Allen bolts here, and we've got a clip tool, and then we have one plastic trim piece, and then we've got another plastic trim piece here, and then we have the metal bracket itself right here. So let's go ahead, move on to the inside, and start taking this screen off. All right, guys, so I'm trying to set you up where you guys can see this, but this is under the screen, and what you have is you've got a place for a pry tool on the side here and here. What you're gonna do is put that pry tool in there, and then this part should come down. Super easy. And then you're going to have a wire or a connector here, and that's gonna come out pretty easily. There's gonna be a little tiny tab that you'll want to push down. There we go. So this is what that looks like that we just took off. Really easy to remove that. Look at that. That's so weird. It's like some kind of some weird like organic lines there. I don't know what that is. So interesting. But anyways, I believe this is a temperature, an ambient temperature sensor for the inside. That's what that is. So I'm just gonna put that down. Okay. Got myself a 10 mil, guys. Yep, 10 mil is much easier. Alright, so now that those are loose, I can probably just take them out by hand. There we go. Put those down. I'm gonna go ahead, pull the screen out. Pretty simple to get it out. You know, I think I might actually try to get the connector off before I start getting the screen out. So the connector has that little orange tab there, and I'm pretty sure what we have to do is pull that orange out, and then we can push down on that black tab, and the screen connector should come off. Let me try that. There we go. Okay, so the orange connector's out. So then I'm gonna push down on this black one. And let's see if this... Okay, there we go. That was a pretty difficult connector to get out, to be honest. Holy crap. Oof. Getting this piece off of the screen was pretty difficult, and the reason why was this tab right here. So this tab clicks in to under the screen. So essentially, if you're like this, you want to pull that little tab with like a pick tool like this. You want to pull that little tab. See this tab here? You want to pull this tab. Like get in here. Get into that tab and pull it up. Kind of hard to explain, but yeah, so that is how that works. That was pretty difficult to get out for sure. This is what a screenless Cybertruck looks like, guys. Check that out. So next they want you to plug in this extension cable, and it looks like to me that they want the logo to be facing up when you plug this in here. So that's what it looks like they want. So I'm gonna do that. So in the instruction manual, they didn't like really clearly show this, but you're supposed to actually kind of take this apart. So you've got these little clips here. And if there's one, there's two, take this piece off. Once that's off, this connector piece comes off. And then with that off, what you basically want to do is make sure this is logo side up, and you'll just want to connect this right just like that. I'm actually gonna test and plug this into the screen and just see if it turns on. So in the video that I was watching and on the paperwork, it says that this is supposed to be logo side up, but it wasn't working. I switched it and now it's working. So I don't know, maybe it just depends. But so next up, guys, what I want to do is take this sensor here, this ambient temperature sensor. I want to take that off. That's so much easier. There you go. I've got my own tools. So this is the new part that they gave us. The temperature sensor is just gonna go right on there and then screw right back in. Next up, what I'm gonna do is plug this in. Supposed to zip tie it like right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but where they're both smooth, and so it's kind of pushes this long one back a little bit and zip tie it right there. The only thing that I have been curious about is with these swivel screens, usually it lowers, because as you can see, if I'm putting this in here, right, it's gonna essentially, the screen is going to be like 1.5 inches lower than it normally is. I have always wondered if you could like change that. Could you do it the other way? I mean, it looks like maybe, probably not. Maybe. But I don't know. That probably wouldn't work. But I've just always been curious, because I feel like it would be better if the screen was higher up rather than lower. That's just my opinion. But yeah, this is what the bracket looks like, guys. That's what it looks like. So now, once this bracket's on, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this plastic cover that they gave, and it's gonna go right over it and kind of sit in here, and then you're going to take the 2 original bolts that it came with and put those back. All right, so now that those 2 bolts, the original bolts, are in there, I'm gonna snug them up just a little bit. It didn't say though, hold on. I don't think we're supposed to fully tighten these. But I'm just gonna make them a little snug. Alright guys, so I was able to get it on. I was putting it on the wrong direction. So you just want to make sure you're putting that ambient sensor cover on the right direction. But I also took that zip tie off just because I wanted some more wiggle room. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I think if you guys are putting that cover on the right way, you probably won't have to take that off. But I took the zip tie off but I might put it back on if I notice too much slack with this cable here. But we shall see. Now that the cover's on, you'll want to tighten up these bolts here. And the reason why they had you keep these loose is actually pretty smart, because it's much easier to put that cover on when these are loose. Because you want there to be a little bit of bend in that plastic when you're putting that cover on. Really, really beautiful fitment though, I gotta say. Next up, guys, I am going to put the new cover on the screen. So, I'm gonna grab this new cover that they provided. So it looks like actually the best course of action for this is to put the screen kind of near the cup holder section. I'm gonna put the screen down here and connect it. And then I'm gonna put this cover on. Got the screen to slide on, and now I'm putting the Allen key bolts that they provided in. A little bit more complicated than 3 and Y, but still definitely very doable for sure. First impression, let's go ahead, turn it. Oh my God, that is just like, goodness gracious. You can go side to side, you can go tilt up, you can tilt down. So let me do up a little bit and all the way over. That is just unbelievable. That is just so much better than before. Like, I can actually easily now go here. Look, while I'm sitting back in my seat, I can easily reach over here. Like, let's say I pop up settings, I can easily open up my glove box. That used to almost, or it was impossible to do that before because the screen over there was so far away. This is absolutely amazing. Now, the only gripe that I have, and this is with all Tesla swivel screens, I wish it didn't, and I don't know if there's really a possibility, but I wish instead of it being down, it moves it down like 1.5 inches. I wish it didn't do that. I wish, if anything, it moved it up, because now I do feel like it's much lower, and if anything, I think it would be cooler if it was up a little bit more. That's just my opinion, because as a driver's perspective right here, this is like a driver's perspective, I have a lot more like dull blank space here where there really needs to be nothing. Anything can go right here. So I wish if this could be maybe a little bit higher. And this is just a message to all aftermarket makers of swivel screens. I think that would just make it such a better experience. But anyways, guys, this is freaking stunning. I have wanted this since the first day I got the Cybertruck. I don't know why Tesla doesn't put something like this in. It would be so easy, and I feel like it honestly is a huge safety hazard, because if I'm driving and I want to freaking adjust my steering, it's all the way over there and I can barely reach it. And you might be like, oh, it's stupid, you're being dumb, pity. No, it's actually a pretty difficult and stupid thing, because you have such a massive screen, but yet you can't do much. You can't access that top half because it's so freaking far away. So anyways, guys, huge thank you to NE6 for getting this out to me. Really do appreciate it, guys. If you guys want to pick one up, I'm going to link it down below. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Peace out, guys.